What's up, guys? Welcome to Joy of the Trade. This is my weekly wrap-up where I review what I talked about in the beginning of the week, talk about what the markets did, what I got right, what I got wrong. Let's get into it. So on Monday morning, the world was going to end. We had S&P futures down about 2%, 1.5%. Market was puking after a really bad tape on Friday. I always warn my subscribers about this weekend risk. We had bad Delta news. We had bad COVID news. So I wrote in my note, for those of you guys that got it, that if the market didn't see an uptick in deaths and hospitalizations, it could withstand, it could bear some of this COVID news. Now, I think this COVID news is going to stay with us and there's going to be flashes of it, but that's not really the big risks I look at when I'm looking at what could really derail this market. So what happened was we had a flash puke on interest rates, and interest rates going lower. The bond market has been bid, which has been telling the world that people are scared, people are nervous, people want security. They want security. So let's take a look at some charts, and I'll show you a money link I did this week that I timed really well and explain to you why I did it. So let's look at this 10-year yield. So we're back above 130 as I'm recording this on Friday morning. But if we look this week at what happened, we had on Tuesday morning, we had a cascade through 120. So I also wrote in my note that the 120 level was an important level. We broke through the 120 level briefly, and I put on I timed into a really good trade on the money link, and I'm going to show it to you in a second. But I really want to show you why I timed in when I did. So the 120 level is a level that we gapped up from. So you see here in February, we gapped up above it when things were going great, when the economy was heating up. And then we just came back through it. And we had this robo move. I like to call these robo moves because I know it's all algorithms pushing the market. And so yields fell beneath 120. And this was kind of a flash move. You see this bar here? And so I alerted all my MoneyLink subscribers to short TLT. Let's look at that. I'm giving you a free trade, and I still love this trade. This is a trade that I timed into really well this week, but I think it's got huge legs. So TLT made this flash high on Tuesday morning. We put on the short here. Timed it really awesome. And the other side of the money link, those of you that know what the money link, it's a pairs trade, right? And so this was like what we call like a Texas hedge, because it's kind of just like, okay, so we're short TLT. What are we going to be long? Well, we got long this XLF here. Why XLF? Because the financials have been getting smashed. They've been getting smashed on interest rates going lower. And I thought that was something that was just too much. So if you can see here, we timed into this thing Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. and boom, just a quick move, 4% in a couple of days, almost, very, very tight risk. And I think this can really go. If you look at this XLF, let's look at that. I showed you the TLT. If we look at this XLF, this thing here, boom, bounced right off the 100-day moving average. And of all the subsectors in the market, this is the lowest hanging fruit for me from a valuation metric. It's the least stretched. They're making tons of money. They had 50%, 40%, 30% growth in revenues at Bank of America, Citibank, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, which is what's in this financials ETF. And this thing, if rates go back up, which I think they will, this thing has a ways to go, like a lot higher. I think we make new highs in that in short order. And this TLT, as you can see, when you have this flash move, boom, came back. And I think we're going to retest these moving averages lower. So long XLF, short TLT. That was the trade of the week that I had for my subscribers. That's a money link. If you want to learn how to trade pairs trades, go long, short, prosper in all kinds of market conditions, join the money link, sign up. You'll like what you're seeing. If you're watching this video on YouTube, like it. If you're not subscribed to Wealth Press, I highly recommend that you do. We put out a lot of informational videos on the markets like this. LFG guys, have a great weekend. I'll be back next week, Monday. Prepare for my Monday morning notes. I give you an advanced view of what to look for in the markets. And a lot of times I'm right. A lot of times I'm wrong, but mostly right. So LFG guys, take it easy.